Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another Chart Nerd TA video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here before and you're returning to my content, thank you for your ongoing support. So today I wanted to dive into an altcoin called Mind. The ticker is MIND against USDT on the MEXC chart. And this is a project called Morpheus Labs. I believe they're relatively new to the scene. You should have a little indulge into some of your own research and have a look at this project and see what you think. I've done a little bit of a deep dive myself and things look relatively promising. They have some great partners, etc, etc, and yeah, it just caught my eye and caught my attention a while ago. So what we're going to dive into today is some technical analysis and look at key areas of support and resistance and potentially where we could be looking for some good entry points and some relief rallies here from this downtrend that we've been in for a little while. So what I wanted to point out first is key areas of resistance and key areas of support. So you can see that from this local high in March that we've got this level of resistance above our heads here. That each time we're running into, we're sort of failing to break out, and we've been putting in lower highs ever since this local top here. Previous support, you can see we had this sort of ascending support for mine before this resistance occurred, and we could see that what this was a support line ascending, and you kept coming back for it for taps. You eventually lost it, ran into that support as resistance, and equally put in a lower high from this high, which indicated that we was getting depleting buying pressure. So from the loss of this ascending support and this impulsive wave up, you've now entered a corrective wave where you're underneath this descending level of resistance. So what we need to see for any sort of confirmation and potential reversal is for mine to get back above this and start holding it as support, looking for the retracement and breakout out of here. So until we see that, I mean, I'm not confident at the moment to say that the correction is in. And again, just off of simple resistance and support and resistance, okay, keeping things sweet, don't overcomplicate it. At the moment, there are lower highs. If you see mine rally up to this point, and start to come back to this white line, just be cautious. Just be cautious, okay? Wait for the confirmational break, because you're either going to break out and backtest for a continuation out of here, or you're going to run into it as resistance and continue to put in lower lows. So again, just simple support and resistance is an easy tool to use to not overcomplicate things. Again, if we get another sort of support range, you can see that this zone here for Mind, when Mind's previously been down in these areas, there's been relief. So it's not to say that if we do sort of enter this red zone here and start pulling back towards the 3, 4, 6, 1 areas, that we're not going to see relief back into this resistance. So it's very important, because we're sort of coming down we're coiling up into an area where we're looking for something to occur, because you can see you're caught between resistance and support here, getting compressed into this area. So I think a break will come relatively soon, and it will make its mind up, no pun intended. But we do need to keep our eyes on this, because if this multi-month support gets lost and we start hitting our heads on it, then we've got further retracements to come. And again, it wouldn't be too healthy if we do lose this support. So where could we retrace to if we fail to hold these levels and start losing them? Where are we looking for a potential entry point? Well, we can get a fib on from the local all-time high back down to this low. What you'll notice is that currently speaking, we've lost the 050. We spent some time below it. We got back above it. And again, when we did get back above it, this is where we ran into this resistance. So you can see we fell below the 050. We retraced back up to the resistance point where we got rejected. And now we've come below it. We've lost it again. And for multiple weeks, we've ran into it as resistance. Okay, so for any sort of continuation here, the key level for mine to get back above, to say that this is the correction over, would be 4034, because for the last couple of days it's been resistance. We would need to see it sort of bottom out here, get back above, and start tackling out resistance. So there's more confluence points to the fact I think we're going to pull back to the 0618, because we've got the 050 as resistance. We've got this descending resistance that's been resistance since March. And the markets don't look overly strong right now. So in my opinion, I think we are looking for a further pullback to the 0618. And this is where I would have some buy orders in. Again, not financial advice, but you can see that this wick would potentially be getting filled, and you'd be sort of coming back and back testing key areas of support once more. So for me, the 0618 is, I think, the likely target for us here. And again, not financial advice, but it'd be a current pullback from current price of around 12-13%. And at that point, I do believe that the correction potentially could be in here for mine, because again, from wave counts, you've got a wave 1, a wave 2, this is a wave 3, a wave 4, and you've got a potential wave 5 to the 0618. And on the macro scale of things, again, from wave counts, you've got a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5. Yeah, so you've got 5 waves, impulsive waves, waves within waves of as well. A 5 and another 5 coming back, and then I think you're going to break out again, because on the macro scale of things, if you think about it, this is a large wave 1, this is a corrective wave 2, back down to support, and then you're looking to get the macro wave 3, where you start taking out these all-time highs that mine's put in here. And I think that this is potentially just a corrective phase during the bull cycle. Again, we have to appreciate where these alts have come from and what they've done over the past couple of months, and understand that the market works in waves. What goes up must also come down back to key areas of support that it hasn't back tested or retraced to for a while, looking for the continuation of the trend. It's extremely healthy for this to occur. Right now, the overall grand scheme of things, these are the areas you want to be accumulating in, I believe. And again, that 0618 is a 12% away, an opportunity to potential catch some deviation and get yourselves on board. Again, nothing that I say in this video is financial advice. It's all for educational and entertainment purposes only. I hope you enjoyed the content from Chart Nerd TA. Until next time, peace out.